Hey, vGroup leaders. I hope you guys are having a great week. I wanted to send out to you your July eTraining. And the topic that I wanted to talk about particularly comes from you guys. I've had several conversations with many leaders regarding this topic. And so what I wanted to do is kind of share a reminder really about this issue and this topic, and then give you some food for thought, some things that might help you along the way. And so one of the things that came out in our last dinner that we had together about a month ago was what about life groups? Are we doing life groups anymore? For some people, what are they, or how should I do them best? And so what I wanted to do is just spend a couple of minutes really talking about life groups, reminding you of what they are, and also giving you some potential advice that might be helpful for you if you want to start doing life groups in your vGroup. And so I want to encourage you, you can find a lot of information about life groups on our website, vcnola.com/vGroups. And at the bottom of our vGroup page is a button to find out more about life groups. And so for me, life groups is not a program of vintage or anything like that. It's really, it's just organic. It's just something that I want to create a system, a framework for people to use, but then for it to grow out of our vGroups and out of the life of our church. And so I believe that community is happening, that connection is happening, friendships are being built in our vGroups, but I'm not naive enough to believe that there's the level of intimacy, the level of authenticity, the kind of accountability that needs to happen. It can't happen in groups of 10 to 20 people. That's just too many people. Great friendships, great connection can be built, but real authenticity, real accountability is going to happen in groups that are gender specific, in groups of 3 to 4 people. And so that's really what our life groups are designed to be. Life groups are groups that are gender based, of 3 to 4 people who meet, I would say, once to twice a month for 3 things in particular: prayer, accountability, and community. I really believe that those are the key focuses when it comes to life groups that we need to be focused around. We need to use our life groups as an opportunity to be honest with one another, to hold each other accountable in regards to sins that we struggle with or holiness that we're pursuing. We need to use it as an opportunity to get very specific. How can we be praying for one another specifically? And then thirdly, I think flowing out of our vGroups, deeper and more intimate community is built. The friendships grow closer. And so I know some of our vGroups have life groups, and they are rocking and rolling. People are loving them. They're meeting regularly. And then I know some of our vGroups don't have life groups. And one of the things that I want to encourage you is in this. Number one, the success of life groups is going to be determined by how much emphasis you put on it. And so I really want to encourage you in that. If you've never talked about life groups in your vGroup before, that's going to tell you how much success it's getting. If you're not a part of a life group, that's going to tell you how much success you're going to get in life groups. And so I want to encourage you to find opportunities and find ways to talk about and share about life groups in your vGroup. Encourage people to gather together, to join up. I don't think this is about picking teams or anything like that. It's just, hey, do we have a group of 3 to 4 men or 3 to 4 women that really like one another, that have friendship already, that have bonded? Let's get together and start this. And so there's more on our website. I encourage you to check it out. One of the things that I want to encourage you as a good potential next step. A lot of people are very busy. They're not sure if they want to do this investment, whether they want to be a part of a life group. One of the things that I think could be helpful for us in our vGroups to help promote and encourage life groups is to actually break off and do life groups in our vGroups. And so maybe once a month or twice a month, one of the things that you do in your vGroup is break up into groups of 3 to 4 men and 3 to 4 women and spend time holding each other accountable, time in prayer, and time in building closer relationships. And so I recognize that there might be some restrictions just based on the size of the host home, but for some of you, this is something that you can do. And I also recognize that there's going to be points where it could be a little difficult at first. There's potentially some community building that needs to happen with some of these people before they really want to open up. That's true for anything. Even if you were to start a V group and not have, or a life group and not have it at a home during the V group. And so I want to encourage you that to maybe give V groups a try, promote and encourage V groups. I feel like one of the things that could really strengthen and bolster the health of our church and the people in our church is through these V groups, because of the closer community and accountability and prayer. And I think one of the things that could help at least be a catalyst for our life groups to kind of launch off and be more is to start doing them in our V groups once a month and see where that goes. And so I hope that's helpful. I would love to be able to talk with you more about life groups. If you have questions about that, don't hesitate to contact me, and we can sit down and talk about it. So hope you guys have a great week. Thanks for being faithful. I can't wait to see you on Wednesday, July 27th for our V Group relaunch party. It is going to be a blast. I'm excited for it, and I hope you are too. Hope you guys have a great week.